Hey everybody, this is Dominic DeAngelo of WrestleZone.com. Today's date is February 11th, 2021, and I'm extremely happy to have with me here today none other than Savio Vega. Savio, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you very much to have me here and all the fans that are watching and listening right now. Hey, from Puerto Rico, we love de Puerto Rico con mucho amor. Así que saludos a todos. Dios me los bendiga. Thank you very much for having me, brother.
Heck yeah, no, it's a real pleasure because I followed your work since the mid '90s, and so it's been very cool to see you like show up in MLW. I was fortunate enough to be at the Philadelphia show that you guys did in February, and I was backstage and got to interact a little bit with, just briefly was all, but it's a very cool atmosphere to have.
Yes, sir. I love the atmosphere over there. Everybody, young talent, everybody with hungry to make it, to the top, and everybody's working hard. And MLW, man, they doing what they have to do, which is good wrestling.
Absolutely. It's such I tell everybody this too. It's such a crisp, solid product week in and week out. And it tells a full story, and you have like engaging characters and stuff that makes sense and a sports-like feel to it a lot too. And it's a very, very...
I wish that we could do this every week, live right there with the interact with the talents and the people, but it's impossible right now. And the way the TV is different too. But having this talent right now every week, I mean, you could fix whatever you want. You could guide them in where you want it, in where you want to have the story, whatever story you're running. But doing it, like we did these TV tapings, and now we don't know when it's gonna be the next one. But everything went, perfect. I love the way we work when we do these TV tapings, and man, happy with MLW.
Absolutely, it's such a team-oriented environment. It feels too, just being backstage. I can tell that a lot, and the ship was run tight, but it was run like smoothly, and people it was neat to see just a lot of the wrestlers backstage watching what was going on. Like, people were invested into what was going on in the ring backstage.
And the best thing is tons of respect. When you have respect with the talent and the talent for you, everything runs smooth, and that's what this young talent have, a lot of respect, and we have respect for them too, and that's the way. Court Bauer is doing a great job, and of course the crew backstage.
Absolutely. Talk about how you and Court Bauer came to form like a professional relationship. When did you guys meet, and then how did it come to cultivate to the IWA and MLW alliance kind of going on too?
Well, you know what? What I remember, I don't remember him before, but a friend of mine talked to me. He said, "Hey, this company like to you go there and have a work for them." And I say, "Well, yes." And then all of a sudden, nobody told me nothing. I don't know nothing. I lost contact. Then my good friend Joseph Caribo, called me, and he said, "Man, I want you here," and explain me a couple of things. And say, "Yeah, let's do it." Since then, I start TV, start doing, working backstage. I love production. I love to work on production. I think I don't have to show nobody else what I can do in the ring. I'm old timing already. It's like crazy. But I love production. And when he told me, they want me on board, I said, yes, let's do it. Since then, hey, I'm working with the court, talk to him. We sit down one time in Florida to talk to few things that I see that happened to me in Puerto Rico doing the promotion of IWA. And I sit down with him, and man, I say, listen, this is what happened to you here, and this is gonna happen to you if you don't do this. And he's like, man, and what I tell him, he is between him and me, but went something very straight to the heart. And hey, we're working on it. We doing some business, and plus, it's gonna be another business between the companies.
Yes.
So we just waiting to this pandemic gone away, so we could come to Puerto Rico and bring MLW.
Absolutely. No, I know it's on the list too, I'm sure. And Are you looking forward to kind of getting some of that IWA talent mixed in with the MLW talent? Is there certain
Of course.
names that stand
Yeah.
out to you that you're looking forward to getting like mixed up in the mix, like from IWA?
Yes, of course. And I love to bring guys here too, and mix and maybe do intern together promotion. And
Yeah.
we're talking about already the Roberto Clemente Stadium in Carolina.
Yes.
In the first, listen to this little story here. The first people to sold out that place was IWA with wrestling. Two
Really?
times. We sold out that stadium, and we have video. Crazy, man, crazy. They don't let us to have chairs in the floor because the what is it called, the floor, of the ballpark. But we sold out everything up there, and I believe was what the first time, maybe the first time, I don't know. Was this, we call it the match of the century between Ricky Banderas, which is Mil Muertes, and
yes,
Ray Gonzalez, and it was for the title, and man, was a storm, rain like crazy.
Really?
But brother, I mean, that day was crazy. I mean, rain. I mean, you have to see the tape, and then you're gonna see like, okay, it's raining hard. Well, I mean, the ring was a pool. I mean, the fans, nobody leave. Everybody stay there. Everybody, you could see that the seats, everybody in their seats watching the match. The guys continue doing better and better. And in one point, Ricky, the Mil Muertes gimmick here in Puerto Rico was the Messiah. So in one of the match, in that match, brother, he just went like this, like open his arm, and right there, a lighting hit like second base, boom, a big explosion. The fans went nuts. Everybody, look at that. I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
The fans went nuts, and I mean, looked like a production, but it was by nature. That happened by nature, and man, that thing was like wow. And so that's what we're talking about, to bring MLW and IWA together, to see, hope this year, at the end of the year, happen.
That would be exciting. I mean, that element to it, especially if you're gonna have it at the Roberto Clemente Stadium and stuff. I think that would be super duper cool.
Oh yeah.
I bet you that was Roberto striking the lightning down to add the effect for you.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but was like a special effects in that moment. And since then the second person to sold out that place all the way was Mark Anthony with a big concert over there. Then after that, nobody else sold out that place yet. So I believe if we come back with something good story, good television, we could do it again and sold out the place.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Oh, that would be exciting,
Yes.
man. So yeah, if that's funny. Like you're fighting Mil Muertes this coming week here on MLW Fusion Filthy Island. You're going up against him in an Azteca jungle fight. Talk about that. Working with him previously, have you had matches with him before, or is this going to be like? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, a little story here. This is for the fans and you and everybody. Ricky started with us in IWA. One time, rest in peace, his soul, Victor Quiñones. When we opened the company, it was Victor Quiñones, Miguel Perez, the other Boricua, and me. And one time, we started talking about the talent, and Quiñones saw Ricky on television for some report they do about wrestling, something, He said, "Go get that guy." So when I met him, I've met him before because he wanted me to train him, but I was in WWF. What was hard to train somebody the way that I was living, because the time that I have to come to Puerto Rico was sometimes one day, maybe 2 days, and come back. Imagine just come back, come down, drop the bag, and tell my wife, "Hey, I go to the gym."
Yeah,
so that's a no-no.
You got a life to live.
That's yeah. So wasn't to train him. So once we got Ricky, We got Apollo, which is another local talent, and I was there under my wing. I was training them to do what they doing right now.
Yeah.
So teaching them how to walk in the ring, how to talk to the fans, how to do interviews, how to wrestle, how the psychology behind the scenes,
Right.
And yes, we did a big story here in Puerto Rico with Ricky, big time. Uh, I mean, we make Ricky here in Puerto Rico. Then he went to Mexico, and Victor passed away, and he stayed there in Mexico and still live there in Mexico. He come in Christmas. We see each other, every time he come. A matter of fact, I was a little bit in the bridge to win him to the MLW. So I'm happy to work with him. When I saw that I'm gonna work with him, I said, yeah, easy, night off. We work in for Joseph company in California. That's the last time that I worked with him. This time in Florida for MLW. But it's a pleasure always to work with my kids, like I call them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I bet you it really stands out. It's so rewarding, I'm sure, for you to see those guys progress, guys and gals, and like it's got to be super rewarding for you. Is there certain moments that really stand out to you, like in regards to some of those stars that have come out, and some particular names that you take a lot of pride in that you've seen like work and to the level up there now?
Man, I mean, they're local guys. They work here. We got a Roger, which is Carlitos, that we call him Carlitos.
Yep.
No Carlos Colon son, no
Yep.
Carly. Then you got Apollo, you got Ricky. I mean, no local guys that work here. We Chicano is another local wrestler. We have those kids young, and we teach them at the same way. I was learning all that stuff too. Because hey, I don't arrive with the book here and all the knowledge in my head. No, I and the way that I was teaching them, I was learning too. And fixing stuff. I say, oh, I thought this, and hey, that's the way the business is. That's what I call experience.
Yes.
No problems. It's no problems in life. It's just experience. Because every time something happens, it's a new experience for you. So the second time that happened, you know how to fix it because you already have experience.
Yeah.
Don't call them problems. It's experience. Learn how to fix it and keep walking. Keep ahead. Keep ahead. Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
I don't know if that's better.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that works great. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's guys from here. Now we have a Mr. Big. That's our champion right now. Manny Ferno is another talent, local talent. That's the people that we are working on it to make a big name out of them. Great people, a lot of respect. I mean, professionals. So we just need this son of a gun COVID go away.
No, right?
So we could have fans in those seats yelling "Wah, wah," getting heavy, and get the Puerto Rican sauce in the ring.
Absolutely, man. No, once this all blows over, man, it's gonna be such a relief to go to live events and see, like, just get that aspect of, like, crowd is such a necessity when it comes to wrestling, obviously. Like, you feed off of it. So that'll be so nice to have it back. I want to talk to you. You mentioned how you like production. Is there certain aspects of production that you really enjoy doing, like certain aspects of it that stand out to you?
From A to C, I love to see the the story from the beginning, from scratch, how it's developed, how you build it, how day by day, second by second, you could turn something and make it better and better. Everything is to make it better. I learned in my years of experience in booking in IWA. All those experience, how to hit the wall. When you hit the wall, it's like, damn, I thought, the people going to react this. Why they don't react? So now we have the time to sit down and see, for the experience in the back in the past, how to fix it. So you're not gonna hit no stones in the way. You're gonna have a clean path because you already have the knowledge. But I love the production from scratch. How we gonna develop? How we gonna do? And what I, in my personal opinion, this is the person that we're gonna push, and how we're gonna do it. And I just see and I read it right away how he work, and I'm gonna work with his tools.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna ask him, I need you go to the third row and give me a flip and flip 20 times and me. That's the way I want it.
Yeah.
He cannot do it.
Yeah.
He cannot do it. So I'm not gonna make it to do it. Can you do one? Yes, one is the one that's what we need. So I mean, the way you're gonna push somebody, the way you're gonna help somebody. Right now, I'm helping, and we are combining the companies in Puerto Rico, IWA with WWC.
Oh, okay.
We are working together, and I'm working with the guys in the story too because they don't have too much experience. So I say, hey, I'm here. Let me help you because if I let your product to scratch, my product's gonna scratch. So I'm not gonna let my product scratch. So I want to help you. I want to see you success. So we're working together. I helping the guys. We're gonna do a TV taping next week, the 20 and 21st, I believe it is.
Oh, great.
Yes, here in Puerto Rico, with no crowd. We go under the Department of Sports here in Puerto Rico.
Mhm.
We need to do the test on everybody in the morning. Once that happens, everybody go inside. Nobody can go nowhere. Everybody stay there till we finish. So that's what we're gonna do. We did it already. What in when we did that? A month ago maybe.
Mhm.
So we're gonna do it again now in February, and then in March we're gonna do a pay-per-view. So it's gonna be step by step, slowly, but it's better to do it that way because we don't have the big time money to
Yes.
do it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work with what we have to make that big money, and that's the way we go.
That's how you got to go about it too, especially during this time. Yeah.
Yeah. But talking about the production, I love everything. I do cameras. I like to work on the camera because I feel it's not that I not trust the camera guys.
Mhm.
Once I connect with the camera people and I know he can do what I want, how I want it, hey, I'm happy with that.
Yes.
If you could give me what I need, hey, you the camera, you're gonna be in this position. If not, I'm gonna move you to the other one because
Right.
I need something that I know I have it here that I can explain. So to put it the way we want it, to sell the car, because the people deserve a good production, good matches, get his money worth in what they come to see. I hate to see the people sit in their the fence sit on the chairs and a match in the ring and they are testing and doing
Yeah, they're
so
all just wrapped up in their phones or whatever,
yes, so I work against that because I want the people inside the ring, the ones gonna dance inside the ring, to do a good show. So call the attention of who is watching. If they call the attention, they're gonna forget the phone. They're gonna be watching you.
You're gonna be watching, right?
So that take sometimes to learn how to do it, so the people get interested inside the ring and take time, take time. But once you hook the people, the rest is story. And MLW right now is doing a good story using Salina de la Renta.
Yep.
This story with Richard Holiday, the Contra story. I mean, it's gonna be and is already a must-see TV. You have to watch it so that you don't miss it.
Right.
And that's what I love.
Yeah.
In Puerto Rico, that's what we do. That's what we do. You have to be must see TV. Why I say that? Listen to this story. I'm talking too much now.
No, you're good. Well, hey, that's why I'm here. That's why you're here.
I know. No, yeah. Listen to this story. Why I say this?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what 80, 90 what? Let me see. No. 2000. I forget. I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Early
What
2000s.
2006. What happened the day the Columbia rocket, coming down to Earth and explode in mid-air.
Oh,
I
okay.
forget I forget the year.
Too.
God bless them.
Yeah.
That day, we have a good story for Pepin Cestero in Bayamon, one of the buildings in Bayamon.
Mm-hmm.
And was Ray Gonzalez. I have Ray Gonzalez under a mask, and everybody know was Ray Gonzalez. So we manage like everything. And listen to this, and you're gonna say like, this is the way we manage. Everybody know it's Ray Gonzalez, and he was the main top guy in WWC. He quit. He was pissed. Whatever. We let him to cool down, and then we approach and we talk. The biggest contract in Puerto Rico, that guy have it that day, and he make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And yeah, believe me. So what we did, we put him on the mask, work with him, and I bring him against Ricky Banderas, the Mil Muertes. Ricky
Yep.
was the top baby face. Ricky was the top baby face, and we bring Ray as a Phoenix. He was the Phoenix. So Ray beat the hell out of him. People weren't happy because saw him from the other company here. Now, how we manage this? Ricky come as a heel, then he turned babyface against me,
Yeah.
and we have matches. We have, before we had the matches, we did a big story. That day of the Columbia shuttle
Yeah.
explode in mid-air, we have a TV show, and that TV show was in the way in where Ray he want to take his mask off.
Yeah.
And every time I say, no, you're not gonna take that mask off. You under my contract. I was the regime. I will have my blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I was a bad guy. Well, that day that happened, the television, the news took over the whole television.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
since I woke up in the morning, I started calling the control center, master control, and asking, hey, we're gonna have wrestling. They say, well, right now news have the control of the television.
Yeah.
I don't know if you show coming on. I'm like, man, and I start calling every hour, and the show is at 1 o'clock, and I start at 9 o'clock. I start calling at 9 o'clock in the morning. So every every hour I was calling and calling. Now it's 12. I'm sweaty. I'm all nervous because we have a great show on television. I mean, I know it's gonna be a sold out house. We have, thank God, since we hit strong the stories and the television, every week was sold out. I mean, you got 5,000, 6,000 people in that building every week.
Every week.
And that every weekend, yeah. And when the show, it's 1 o'clock, I call them the station. They say, no, the show is not coming on. I'm like, oh. I call Quiñones, and I say, Quiñones, the show is not going to be aired. What do you think? We're going to cancel? He's like, man, I don't know. Call Dutch. Dutch was here with me, and working on the booking. Dutch Mantel.
Yeah.
And I call Dutch. I said, brother, the show's not coming on TV. I said, I saw. I say, what do you think? We cancel tonight? He's like, well, I don't know. What do you think? I said, well, I'm pissed because the show is not there. Yeah. He's like, okay. He said, what the hell? Let's run. If somebody come, it's good. If not, well, I mean, and we do TV then. I said, okay, let's do it. So I called Quiñones. Okay, everybody, go. So I called everybody. Yeah, the show's gone because the TV, blah, blah, blah. Brother, we have the biggest house without television that day.
Really?
The building, if you go to the building, you see a sign say the only people could be here is 4,055 people. See, we have ringside.
Yeah.
We got we got 8,000 people.
What? 8,000?
Brother, we got lucky because we coming from years back, working with the government there, working with everybody. We got lucky. The rules about what do you call it, fire department and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody come because that was for close and cancel.
Yeah.
And we have, and you, that's on TV. Yes, that, I mean, that's on YouTube. That show.
Okay.
The biggest house ever there in that building. It's people everywhere, crazy.
No way.
And I remember I look out and they say, brother, it's a big line. I said, what? And I said to Quinones and Dutch, I said, brother, we're gonna cancel the television, no more television, because I mean we're working for get the stuff in television, and today no TV, and we have the biggest crowd.
Right? How crazy is
no
that?
more TV.
Yeah.
Ooh. And the people thought that day Ray's gonna take the mask off. Because every week we teasing and teasing and teasing and teasing, and they're like today, and they come and today, and you know. So that day we did it. That day we took the mask off. Please, let me check when we finish. I'm gonna check the match. I'm gonna send it to you.
Send it to me. I definitely want to see it.
Full and what we did. What I mean, it's not a match. It was a in ring, just talking trash.
Yeah.
The gimmick was talking trash.
Yeah, that's
then
it.
From there, that's it. Just talk.
Yeah.
And I have my lawyer. Then I told Ray to come down, and we talking about. I have my contract, and I said, "You signed this contract." He said, "I want to take this mask off." I said, "Okay, what do you say?" You know, I say, "I want to take this mask off." I said, "Listen," and I slap him, and when he started taking the jacket off, you could hear the people go, "Whoa!"
Oh boy!
You have to see it. You have to.
I gotta see it. I want to see
it. That's a good production that we did. I was since 1999 that we opened the company in Puerto Rico. I was till 2010, let's say 2008. I was 24/7 in that company, 24/7. I went to the office on Mondays, and on Sundays I was in towns still, in the other side of the island. During the week, doing the production in the office, working sometimes Wednesday or Thursday. Every time was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days, sometimes 5 days. In summer, we worked 7 days, and everywhere we went was sold out. And the island is small, and we have fans going to every arena.
That says something too. Yeah.
So you have to do something different every night. You cannot do the same.
Yeah.
In WWF, when we work, you can do the same spot because you're in LA, then you went to Chicago.
Right.
So, hey, but you cannot do that.
You can't do it here.
Hey, what's a hit toss? Okay, reverse it then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. But I mean, I love production. I love the production from scratch to build, to see the fans enjoy. Once I see the fans enjoying what we cooking and serve for them, I'm happy because I know they're gonna come back. And once I have them as like a bear hug, I mean, I'm not gonna let them go because the product, what the kids doing inside the ring, the way they dance, the way they do whatever they do, have to be professional, have to be, very well done.
Absolutely. And there's so much from the production standpoint to the ring psychology standpoint. Everything needs to come together. And like to your point too, where you have to focus, like, since a lot of the crowd that's coming is the same people. So it's like you have to mix it up. It's everything that you need to factor in when you're doing it. And I'm sure, like, going into another, like, whether you're collaborating with MLW, like you're doing production there and stuff, I'm sure that's so beneficial to them for you to be there to be able to do that too, and like convey certain aspects because you know how to keep things fresh. And so
and the guys that are doing it's something that if they don't know how to do a production with themselves, it's hard for them.
Yeah.
So from outside you could see something they probably don't see.
Right.
And that's the way we help. One of the story with the Bone Erics, when I met them, I met their parents. So well, I don't met the parents. I know about the parents.
Right.
So I met the kids. Then it was in Texas, I believe, was the first time. Maybe New York. I don't know. I forget where was the first day. And I saw the match, and I went like, something's missing here. So I talked to them in the back. I said, hey guys, here, blah blah blah. I talked to them. I said, listen, what is your finishing move? The claw. That's what your grandpa put him over for you.
Yep.
So using that tools. You dad, your uncles, that was the gimmick.
Yeah.
So that's your gimmick. So we need to teach and direct these people, the crowd, and you need to guide them who you are, because they're gonna say, oh, okay, the Bone Erics, all right, yes, but if they don't know the story about their granddad, grandparent, and their dads and uncles in Texas, they don't know.
Right. Because the legacy, it's all legacy.
Exactly. So I said, listen, soon you start the match, the first spot we're gonna do is snatch, headlock, send. When the guy come, go for the claw.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it right there.
Hey, if I'm a boxer and I have a big, strong hands of steel, punch of steel, I'm just gonna win the fight with one punch,
right,
and go home.
Yeah.
So why I gonna hit you 20 million times, then hit you with no? So if you got the claw, you want to finish that match right away. You tell them, the fans, this is your finish, and your opponent have to tell the fans, if he put that on me, I'm done.
It's over.
So you have to put him over.
Yep.
So that's your trademark. So once you do that every time, they know, because the finish is have to be with the claw. Cannot be with a small package.
No, you can't have it that way.
To put him over and you ID the guy. Once you have everybody ID with their finishes, everything will easy.
Everything makes sense. It does.
Yeah.
I tell you what, too, that how they do the claw finish, that double T move is so cool too. Like that tag team move.
Yeah.
It ties it all in, and then they just I'm seeing the Von Erichs, like Kevin and Kerry and all those guys from yesteryear and stuff, and seeing them,
good guys,
so much, and they're like, who you see on television, like Marshall and Ross, is who they are backstage and everything too. It's like those are them, and it's like ultimate baby faces.
And they're gonna be, of course. I mean, this is a letter. They're gonna come better and better and better. Like I say, I wish to be every week, because every week you could fix a lot of things and get them better and better and better and better. Because not today this. You remember this happened? Okay, switch this, switch that, do this, do that. Once they got that code, let's call it that. Once they learn how to open that safe box with that code. Why happened to me? One time in Bayamon too, in La Pepin, that was our house. I call it La Casa de Tío Savio Vega, the house of Tío Savio Vega, Uncle Savio.
Yeah.
So we have. I was talking to Ricky, Mil Muertes, and Apollo, and I said, okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do. And I talked to them. I say, okay, and then I start explaining. Okay, what about this? What about that? And Apollo interrupts me and say, we got it. I look at him and say, what do you mean you got it? I just give it to you. You don't know what we're gonna do. I say, yeah, but this part like this is I got it. I look at them. I say, are you sure? I say, yes. All right. I say, well, okay, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. So they went to the ring. I didn't even talk to them no more.
Yep.
That was the test for them. They told me, Mr. Teacher, I know already the test. So give it the paper. I'm gonna pass the test.
Paper, I'm gonna pass.
All right. good. So they went to the ring, and I went to the second floor to watch. And I sit down, and I start watching, and they, start nice. And now I see the reactions. I see this. I start laughing myself, and I left. I didn't even finish watch the match. I
Yeah.
just listened to the match. So I start doing other stuff, blah 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 blah. But I hear the opens and downs. I'm like, I was happy when they come down. You see it. I say, I saw the beginning. Look at that. I got goosebumps. I say, I saw the big. I said, I saw the beginning, and I listened to the rest.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And they're happy, like, yeah, yeah. So from that moment on, I say, hey, two less that I have to bitch in the morning,
Uh-huh.
and then I put them to help me with the rest of the crew. Once we got those guys in where I wanted, brother, you have night off. You just come and say, hey, this, and I want this because this reaction, the camera is gonna be here. We need to do this here, and blah 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 blah. We got it? Yes. No more question. I don't have to ask them again. You got it? Did you this? No, I know they have it.
Yeah.
So once that happened, magic is done. That's one of the things that I talked to Cord, and once again, I'm gonna repeat myself. If we do this every week, it's gonna be more easy, easy to make it better and better.
Getting that rhythm and getting that pace going, and then like having that understanding and synergy between everybody. Like, once you get them on your, like, once the students quote unquote become the teacher and help out too, a part of the team, it's like everything's gonna run so much more smoother too. It's
easy, smooth,
so easy. Something I want to touch upon too is that Caribbean strap match you had with Richard Holiday. There was synergy and chemistry there. Like, talk about how it was such a. I think this aspect of it is like the way the match works itself is so simple. You hit the four corners and stuff like that. But the story you guys told, talk about that a little bit. And like, obviously you have your experience with the Caribbean strap. So and then you had the crooked ref Tim Donaghy going in there too. It's little bit of bullshit.
Well, good story there. To be honest, I don't know Tim.
Yeah.
I don't know him. Now I hear the whole story of what he did, what he's been done, and whatever. And Richard Holiday is a great talent. I've been seeing lately he's training hard, but what he needs to train is his brain, because he think he's the kind of the kid that if I'm not playing, I take the ball with me.
You're right.
So that's Richard Holiday. Yeah, he's the papa's boy. So like he say, the lawyer slash my father, I would have slapped it so hard.
Right.
Well, he stole my belt.
Yep.
He stole my belt. He stole the belt in one of the shows. Matter of fact, today somebody put that on I believe it was Twitter. He stole the belt in Instagram. He stole the belt, and now we have this Caribbean strap match almost a year later. I don't know.
Right.
And and he pulled that, good rabbit out of the hat. He had Tim Donaghy, which he's a crooked ref.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, don't know him. Never hear from him. And how I will know about him as a referee when I work with many different companies and I see 20 million referees,
Yeah.
So like I know my referees in Puerto Rico. I know them.
Sure.
So I know if somebody else comes inside as a referee, I'm gonna ask you, who the hell are you?
Who the hell is that guy?
Get the hell out of here. Yes.
Yeah.
But him, he's a ref, so he's a ref. I noticed in the match in one of the touching, I went to touch and he hit my arm.
Really?
And I'm like what the, he probably would have fell or something, hit me. I don't know. Well, but the way they did it was a good opportunity for him to touch the corner, and he did.
Yeah.
Because I moved him out of the way because he's in the middle. I'm going for my fourth corner. I ask and I request MLW for a rematch, and he said, gonna give me a rematch. So that tell me not just he's a coward, he is what we call in Puerto Rico pendejo, uh, which is, well, stupid a little bit more.
Yeah, a
But
little bit more than that.
of course, yeah, yes. I want my rematch. I want my rematch with Richard Holiday. That's why he probably is training, because he knows what's coming. And I wish that match happened in Coliseo Roberto Clemente Walker in Carolina, Puerto Rico. I wish that match happened there. If you want to bring the same referee, bring the same referee. If you want to bring another referee, a crooked guy, bring that, because I'm gonna have people watching what happened inside there. So if we're gonna bring somebody, I like to have a special referee. I don't know who, but I love to have a special referee. One that he know who is it, and one that I know who is. And if you want to do another Caribbean Star match, let's do a Caribbean Star match. You want to do a chain? Let's do a chain. You want to do a barbed wire match, which I love to do a barbed wire match with him.
Yeah.
I love to. I love to. But let's see what happened. Tim Donaghy, I believe he's not gonna referee another match, because I'm gonna protest to MLW, to Core, or whoever I have to talk to. But I'm just waiting. I'm relaxed. I know
Hey,
what
you know
happened.
what, Savio? It's your belt.
Yeah.
It's I mean, like, all you got to do once that match comes together, you can just get that belt back. It's already yours. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
We know holidays. He's gonna promote it as his own, but come on. I mean, we've seen the footage. We know what happened.
He if he know the history of the Caribbean belt in the 70s and 80s here in Puerto Rico, when WWC or Capital Sport Promotion at that time come on, was two major belts, was Puerto Rican belt and the Caribbean belt. Wasn't a tag team world titles, nothing like that. Was a North American title and North American single title, and Caribbean belt and Puerto Rican belt. So the Puerto Rican belt was like the world title, and then you have the Caribbean, because they wrestle to the small islands around,
Right?
know?
Yeah.
And yeah, and you have guys like Hercules Ayala, rest in peace, his soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got Dickie Steamboat, rest in peace. I mean, all these guys that I mentioned is old timers. You got Abdullah the Butcher, Carlos Colon, Invader. You got the Cheeky Star. I mean, wow, you have a bunch of people, the Pedro Morales,
Yeah.
that been Caribbean champions, and then you got Richard Holiday. Now I'm gonna take the ball because you don't want me to play. No, we don't want you to play because you're a dumbass motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't want you to play, because you got this AirPod such a stick up your anus, that you cannot listen. So no, we don't want to play with you, stupid. So he won he don't want to give me an opportunity, but I know that opportunity is gonna come anytime soon. I believe the next TV taping, something's gonna happen.
Gonna lay it down, man. You're gonna lay it down. It's gonna be good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'll close it out with this. Obviously, the person you had one of the big strap matches with was Stone Cold, and I remember listening to an episode that he talked about. And was it you that called him Primo, or did he call you Primo? What was which one was?
I believe it was him. He had his dog. He called his dog Primo.
Yeah,
he had a dog before. He called him Primo.
Yeah.
So every time he come down, hey, Primo this and Primo that, and I mean, we make a lot of fun with a whole bunch of stuff, in a way that they work. Quick story here. Let me say something here. I study. I love wrestling. I'm a wrestler, but at the same time, I love to watch and see how the guys develop themselves to come to what they did. And guys from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, that era that I remember. I born in 1965, so I start see wrestling when I was maybe 9, 10 years
Right.
of age. So then you just watch, you like it, and that's it. Then you got more interested in watch, and you want to compare. And that's what happened to me. I want to compare of that. So here I am. So how you study those guys, and Steve and me, when the great Pat Patterson,
Yeah.
uh, God love him. When the great Pat Patterson come to me in San Antonio, Texas, we doing Raw, and I saw the paper. So, you arrive and see who you work. You working tonight, and I see Savio Vega is against Steve Austin. I say, who the hell is Steve Austin? So he said, I know he's gonna do a tryout. I said, okay. So here come Pat with Steve. He say, Savio. Say, yes, I was lacing my boots. He say, this is Steve. He gonna do his tryout tonight. Put it together. Let me know. You go over with the spinning kick. I say, okay, that's it. So this is what I say to Steve.
Uh-huh.
I say, brother, I don't know you. You don't know me. Uh, this is the way I do this, and he say, okay. I said, let's call it in the ring. I say, all right. When he say that, I say, wait, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I know I know what I'm gonna bring. I
Mhm.
don't know what he's gonna bring. I just want to take care of myself. I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, right.
My friend, when we finished that match, we got the people up and we went to the back. I wait for him, shake his hand, and I said, brother, what a fucking match. And he's like, oh, what's good? I said, brother. Pat come to me and say, Savio, tell me. I say, do you see it? He say, yes. You tell me. He say, I think it was great. And he say, was great. Feels how it feels. It's easy. He say, okay, tomorrow you guys working again. I say, all right. So we work again. Now I'm happy because I know against and the tools that he brings. And man, then from that point on, we got married for almost a year,
Yeah.
working every night here. Well, they give us pay-per-views, they give us the strap, they give us the WrestleMania. Happy. What's one pay-per-view? I forget what. No Mercy, maybe. Or I don't know what pay-per-view was. I cannot make it. I damaged my the two calf. I
Mhm.
don't know how. Maybe too much stress or something. I got ripped, the muscle rip out,
Really
and I
well.
can't even walk. So I make it to the pay per view, but I can wrestle.
Yeah.
So I remember they put Triple H against him. Then what I'm talking, what I want to tell you and thank you, why we have such a good chemistry.
Mhm.
And I went back, and I let me see Steve. Who's Steve? This is after I left WWF.
Yeah.
I'm even thinking that when I was there, because you learn day by day. So I say, why we have such a great chemistry?
Right.
Was easy. He worked for Texas. He worked for Atlanta. He worked for Florida. He worked all that area.
Mhm.
And guys that come down from that area work here in Puerto Rico and work. Many of them work with me.
Yeah.
So we have just by that time we have just one book of rules. Was take it easy, get out of the ring in one piece, and make the crowd happy.
Right.
So that's what we did. We did the basic stuff. We don't even. I said, okay, look on page 154. You remember that? That's what we're gonna do,
Yeah.
and then go to the 200, and that's what we're gonna do. No, we let's keep it basic, and let's do this. And many, like I say, many of the guys that work with, he worked with, I worked with them, and man, we have such a good time in the ring. He say, man, you put me in shape because the ring was 20 by
You were
20.
saying
I
that.
already have, yeah, I already have like 2 years in the company. I was a good air, good legs, I was strong, and doing what I like to do, do wrestling, entertain the people, get paid, travel, happy.
Yeah.
So working with him, man, was I mean, I don't like too much the match. It's okay, but I don't like too much the match in WrestleMania.
Mhm.
We have better matches in the house shows. In the
Yeah.
house shows, I'm telling you, matches where you hear the people up and down big time. And I left the ring happy because what we did out there, one time we are in this town and we worked for 25 minutes, Steve and me. We forget about everybody.
Yeah.
We thought we are the main. We thought we are the main eventers. We went to the we went to the ring. I believe 25 with the entrance, maybe half an hour easy. And we have the people, man, ooh, wow, the end coming out, boom, happy. We are happy in the back. Motherfucker, this, and what about that and this? And we are pumping, we are so happy of what we just did. And he come back and we went to the dressing room. I remember was Yokozuna there, the BSK guy was there, and Taker just look at me and say, motherfucker, we have to go. And you guys want to take the risk? I'm like, I'm sorry. I just went like this. I'm sorry, man. I say, what the fuck? It's a bar waiting for us. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna happen again. So next day we working again, and we did we did almost we cut few things, but we did almost the same in 15 minutes, and in the same reaction, different crowd, of course, but
Sure.
It's not the crowd, it's the way we give the people and transmit the people what we want, which is get them out of their seats and yelling, But Steve and me, we have a great chemistry, man, a great one. I mean, wasn't nothing that we do that don't have people pump. I remember the first time he says, Savio, I want to try this move for a finishing move, the stoner.
Yeah.
I say, he say, I like to do it tonight. I say, okay, let's do it. He say, you don't mind? I said, motherfucker, what way? He never have a no for me, so how I gonna have a no for him?
Right.
So I said, I said, let's do it. So boom, the first stoner happened to me, and because we don't know how it's gonna be, react or whatever. So the way I took it, that was the first one. So later on, when we did it, so we make it better and better and better. And the other day they show the video of the stoners, and they show the first one with me.
Yeah.
And happy for that, happy for the man. He make it. He make the big time money. Bad that they don't, they forget about me, but that's okay. That happened in life. But good. He's happy. He deserved it. He worked hard before, and climbed the top. And man, happy for him. To be
Absolutely.
honest.
And you know what? Like to your point though, it's like you having that chemistry with him, and then just the road that you've traveled to, it speaks to, and the knowledge that you've garnered and given to people. I think that you've paid so much to the business too that you cannot, like, there's maybe like WWE's not giving you, they're certainly not giving you the credit you deserve, but I think overall from a wrestling perspective, everybody knows how much that you've added to the business too. So it's like, and Steve especially too, like the fact that you're able to work so seamlessly well with him also speaks to just the knowledge that you can provide for people too. I think it's been a very rewarding experience, I'm sure, for you. And Steve, I like listening to that podcast that he was doing when he was talking about you. You can tell how much he loves you. Like, it's like that chemistry's there, man. That chemistry's there.
We every time his birthday, I say hello to him when something special. Sometimes I matches come down from fans that tape in those days, and I see it and I laugh and I send it to him. Watch this, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good. To be honest, happy for him.
Absolutely. No, and he appreciates the business too, and that's what you want to see too. So absolutely, Savio. Is there anything you want to plug in particular, like social media, or like you got the shows coming up too? Yes. Obviously, we have the Azteca Jungle Fight coming up. I'm pumped for that this Wednesday. It's gonna be real good.
Yeah, you know why? Because Salina de la Renta, she's Puerto Rican. She represents that flag too. She's from there, from Carolina, Puerto Rico. I say 5 minutes from the stadium. And now she coming with this like I want to buy the company. I want to She become a witch.
Yeah.
Está loca. She's crazy.
The bruja.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. That's what she is. A big
Yeah.
bruja. Soon, soon, like maybe in 2 months, you're gonna see a big nose like that, big mole here, the hair, black hair like she's have it, and with no teeth, and she's gonna be. You see, she's a bruja.
You're right.
Uh, so Salinas de la Venta, she said she want to buy the IWA, and I said to her already, uh, this company was made for the fans. When Victor Quinones and Miguel and me talk about the company, I put the company right here in my chest, and I did. You don't have an idea, my friend, what things I did, what I sacrificed to put over this company. Uh, the 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 knucklehead that I received, you know, with the experience that happened in the way with this company, and come with Selena like I want to buy the company and have somebody with a deep pocket. Yeah, he's a deep pocket, you crazy loca, because he's a hole in the pocket, so he have to go deep, 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 deep.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe all the way to the socks.
Right.
Uh, but anyway, the company is not on sale, and now she bring Mil Muertes, and now we're gonna have this jungle match. Let's see what happens. Don't miss it next week. Check MLW.com. Very, very important. Also, check Puerto Rico, IWA Puerto Rico. That's our channel in YouTube. Also on all the rest of the websites, Instagram, IWA Puerto Rico, Twitter, IWA Puerto Rico. You could check on me. Perdón, sorry. Also on Instagram as Tio Savio Vega. It's Tio. Tio
Okay.
is like uncle.
Mhm.
Tio Savio Vega on Instagram. Go there and check. You're gonna see a lot of photos and videos there. Instagram. That's Instagram. Facebook. I love the fans go to my fan page, Savio Vega official fan page. Also on Twitter is at Ninja TNT and at Savio Vega on Twitter. So check there. We're working and collaborating too with the guys in Colombia. We're working with people in Mexico, Panama, Florida. All over the world. So exciting because MLW. I believe soon, in the name of God, that we could have wrestling and bring the company here to Puerto Rico. But that's my pages. Could go there. Maybe I forget something. Working on the book.
Who are you?
Probably yes. Is working on the book. Probably we. More or less by December, maybe before December. Let's see what happened. I just found out a bunch of. I know I have it, but you forget about it. A bunch of pictures with the guys. Pictures that I went like, wow, this is going for the book.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of pictures in the book, a lot of stories, a lot of things from the road, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Oh man, I can't wait to get that. I can't wait to
Yes,
get that.
sir. Yes,
Man, whoa, no, you got a lot on your plate, Savio, but it's
sir.
great because there's not like it seems like it's not a job for you. It seems like this is what you love doing. So
Man,
yeah,
I forget the right word in English, but it's a religion. It's a
yeah,
religion for
yeah,
me. I learned how to do the business, how to work with people, work with professional people that was older than me. I see them how they react to to whatever, to the work, to their life, and hey, that's the way you learn how I wanna be remembered to tell the kids how to do things, and somebody continue doing the right stuff.
right.
So let's see what happens, man.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. This Wednesday too, coming up. It's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. So
Yes. Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much for joining me,
Take
Savio.
care.
And this is Dominic DeAngelo of WrestleZone.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Dominic DeAngelo and follow WrestleZone at WrestleZone.com. Yes, and go to MLW.com for all the news for MLW coming up. Best promotion going, I feel, so far. Like week in and week out. It's so fun to follow along. So thanks, guys.